You know, the Thrasher, state bird of Georgia, and that's where I'm from.
Really?
That's where I'm from. State bird of Georgia. It's this really ugly. My God, he's ugly. He's just real simple. He doesn't have the bright plumage and whatnot. But real simple, looking little brown bird. Doesn't really distinguish himself, except in, his tendency to be really territorial.
Aggressive, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hyper aggressive, and they got this really loud, almost like a crow. You get these, like you were calling them earlier, snowbirds or whatnot.
Yeah.
That come down here.
Yeah. You
jays.
talking about the people or the
no.
or maybe the same.
Well, see, that's why we're taking the name brown thrasher.
Yeah.
Because the brown thrasher, kicks the hell out of these blue jays and these robins that winter down here.
Right.
Anytime I hear birds fighting outside in my yard, it's usually that it's a thrasher who's chasing off squirrels or chasing off, like I said, blue jays. At this time of the year, or here shortly, we're going to see the robins come back through, on their way back north or whatnot. Yeah. They eat everything. They pick through your yard. I mean, they just descend on you.
Yeah.
And really upset, the local balance. And the Thrashers have a hell of a time, chasing them out. Well, there was this movement, that started in Augusta. I don't know if it ever went anywhere further. But,
Flip the Bird?
Called Flip the Bird.
I never heard of it.
Which was an attempt by some local guy who was involved with the local, chicken, fried chicken, kind of joint. That was saying that because the poultry, poultry farming and the chicken gives so much economically to the state,
right.
that should be the new, symbol. What does this old, symbol of the Thrasher actually do for us? Not very much. Whereas the chicken, and you just say, what the hell are you talking about? The chicken? Chicken hawk, maybe.
Or like gamecocks.
Or gamecocks.
It's a fighting.
Well, at least he's a fighting bird. Yeah, he's a game bird. You put him in the ring with other.
But just the chicken, I mean.
But no, and that's exactly what their symbol was. It was just the hen. The hen, not even a rooster, just the hen. As the state, bird for Georgia now. Despite their catchy,
it failed.
Catchphrase, flip the bird,
which is good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good phrase.
It's fantastic, but so misguided because the fact is that the Thrasher, like I said, embodies the spirit of the South.
Yeah,
far better than a chicken.
I like this bird a lot now that you've been.
Although you know what,
him.
we got a lot of Southern politician types who could well be categorized as chickens.
Oh well, certainly.
Maybe that's what we need to talk about is the fact that you've got the two types, of Georgians. You've got your chickens and your Thrashers.
Where would Roy Barnes be?
Anybody in office, it goes with the damn chicken.
Yeah.
And I'm saying flip the bird back to the Thrashers. Vote in the Thrashers.
Yeah.
Somebody who is pro the South.
Yeah.
Pro the state of Georgia. Pro culture, heritage, all those good catchphrases and whatnot. But
just like a real Georgian.
Right, an organic, right. Not somebody who's sold out to, the interest, especially we could call them chickens because they've sold out to the economic interests of Georgia. If it's not about, making Georgia wealthier as opposed to actually preserving a sense of what Georgia is,
right.
Then, they don't need to be in office. But my point is that their interests, are beautifully embodied.
That's
by
why
the
all
chicken.
these people are for immigration. They're for big business.
Well, right, and I can't.
It's all about economics.
I can't understand how they're supporting, in the face of rampant unemployment,
more immigration.
Yeah, and it's not anything against the immigrants themselves. I don't care where they would be coming from.
How PC are you gonna go with this line of thought?
I don't care about I don't care about, like I said, where they're coming from.
Yeah.
The fact is that you've got native Georgians.
Yeah.
They could be coming from Canada, or they could be coming from Florida, or they could be coming from anywhere else.
How PC are you gonna go with this line of thought?
Like I said, but to me, it's not about the people group.
Yeah. Well, it's just that you're being replaced by somebody.
Right. Yeah. And
what would that bird do about that?
what, the Thrasher?
Yeah, I don't think
the Thrasher would kick tail, but he's a fighting bird because he doesn't like, you know, the Blue Jay's an American bird too, you know. So is the cardinal and the robin, but
big place.
But my point is that you know he fights for his territory.
Yeah,
he's very territorial.
You gotta admire
he doesn't care where the hell these other birds are coming from.
Yeah,
he fights for his little patch of land.
Yeah, I like that about him.
And so, like I said, we got the chickens, who are the politicians, you know, selling out to just big interests and you know, big money.
Yeah.
And it's perfect, you know, analogy for that type. And then you got the brown thrasher. Yeah. But I am noticing that, you know what, some of the chickens seem to be getting, some spine to them. You know, we just recently
had. Well, I haven't heard about any of them.
No. We just recently had, our governor, Deal, who said that, well...
That's the new governor. I said Roy Barnes. I
know who you were talking about.
I'm a South Carolinian.
One name goes for all of them. Usually, they'll all
Deal,
they're
Barnes,
interchangeable, right?
Yeah.
Sonny Perdue, you know, he was the last one. He was the last one.
There.
Right.
Coat,
so, and with a good Southern name like Sonny.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you've got Nathan Deal, and he, has recently tried to piggyback off this. Arizona,
really?
Movement of restricting, and Alabama's done the same,
and South Carolina,
but
a federal judge struck down our law.
Well, you know what? The fact that they're gonna meddle.
Well, they don't even meddle; they just strike it all down.
That's meddling. That's meddling in somebody else's. Just the fact that you took the time to say. Without any, throwing it out there for the people to decide.
Yeah.
I just, it's like a signing statement by the president. A one-line thing. I don't like this. Line item veto or something. Sorry, this. We don't like this law and so forth. Deal has made one tiny step in the right direction.
What did he do?
He's gone just that much closer to being a thrasher than being the chicken he is.
Really?
All right.
But he signed. It was a good bill.
Maybe we need a big outline of a chicken here and kind of fill in like a drive or something. A donation drive
to make him into a thrasher.
Little by little, he's becoming more of a thrasher. By saying that businesses that hire people who are in the country illegally will be penalized by law and so forth.
Yeah.
And it has, because where I
it's
work
worked in Alabama.
It's working.
And actually,
it's working. And they're seeing their unemployment drop.
Yeah.
They've seen a downtick in their unemployment.
Yeah. Now, why wasn't their bill struck down by the feds? Why only South Carolina's and Arizona's and I guess Georgia's? I don't know.
Well, from what I understand, there is an effort.
Really?
To declare theirs unconstitutional.
They love nothing better than to strike down state laws.
Well, to trample the states. To trample the states.
Yeah.
To throw their gut out there, to throw their weight around. There is some of the Thrasher spirit.
I've seen it. I've seen it a lot lately. And I think as our backs get pushed further to the wall, that'll come out more.
No, absolutely. Yeah. The Thrasher in us is going to come out.
Yeah.
He's just dormant for a period of time.
Hey, man, here's to the Thrasher.
Here's to the Thrasher.
Yeah.
The brown Thrasher. Dan Skippy.